The dictionary definition of the word flagship says it's the finest, largest, or most important one of a group of things, and the TV we have here certainly fits the bill. This is the Samsung S95F Series 4K OLED, and it's their flagship OLED for 2025. It's incredibly bright, has an anti-glare finish, and incorporates some really innovative AI technology, and in this video, I'm going to be going over all that and more, so stick around. Let's start off by taking a look at this design. The one we have behind me is the 65-inch, but it also comes in 55, 77, and 83 inches if you need a different size. If you want to hear about our best available pricing on any of these, make sure you give us a call or click the links down in the description. If you look around the screen, it's got a premium looking metallic bezel, and the pedestal is more of the same. It's metal, it's heavy, and it just looks high end. It is center mounted though, so there is a little bit of wobble from side to side, but nothing out of the ordinary at all. It still feels very stable. You can also mount the included One Connect box on it if you're not putting this TV on the wall. And that box is where you're going to find all of your connections, and it gets wired directly to the back of the TV. You get 4 HDMIs that all support next-gen gaming features, 3 USB Type-A's, optical audio out, Ethernet, RS-232C, an antenna connection with an ATSC 1.0 tuner, and Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 5 for all your wireless connections. There's also a separate USB Type-C on the back of the TV, and you can use that to hook up a camera or a thumb drive if you choose. So it's got a great design and plenty of connections, but the real showstopper here is the picture. So let's talk about some of what you get. The first thing you're going to notice before you even turn it on is the screen. This uses Samsung's anti-glare technology, so it's got a matte finish and it works remarkably well in a bright room, but it's not for everyone. If you're a huge videophile, you're probably going to notice the black levels are a little elevated than what they would be on a glossy screen. So if having the best possible black levels is the highest priority, you may want to consider looking at the S90F series. But if your TV is going in a room that gets a ton of light and you still want an absolutely incredible picture, you're going to love this one. Here's a quick look at what happens when we shine one of our studio lights at full blast onto the screen. It just disappears. It's really pretty amazing how it works. But it's not just the matte finish that makes it good for that type of scenario. Like I mentioned earlier, this TV also gets incredibly bright, even brighter than last year's S95D. So you're going to get even more detail in all your HDR and SDR content. And as far as HDR goes, this one supports HDR10+ and HLG. Another feature this TV handles well is upscaling. Here's a look at some 720p and 1080p content upscaled to 4K. As you can see, it looks great. A lot of this can be attributed to the TV's updated processor and the QD OLED panel, at least on the 55, 65, and 77-inch models. This one has the updated NQ4 AI Gen3 processor, which uses improved AI to help boost every aspect of the picture and audio for that matter. There's even an AI mode that you can turn on, and that's going to optimize all those settings to the room automatically. I found it made the picture a little brighter than I would normally like, but you do have the option to also customize it through the settings menu, so be sure to give that a try and let us know what you think in the comments. Plus, the S95F gets Samsung's expert calibration from the factory, and it's Pantone validated for color accuracy and skin tones. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, Pantone is the global authority for color validation, so this is definitely going to carry some weight. Now, let's take a look at how it handles motion. As you can see, it unsurprisingly does a great job here too. For most of our testing, we had it set to auto so that the TV was deciding what motion settings to use, but you can also turn that feature totally off, or you can customize the settings yourself. And it's a 120 Hz panel, so sports and fast action look just fantastic. This is also going to be a great TV for gaming. First, you get Samsung's Game Hub, where you can choose from hundreds of different cloud-based games, meaning you don't need the physical console to play, you just need a controller. Second, like I mentioned earlier, all 4 of the HDMIs are 2.1, so they all support next-gen gaming features like 4K at 120 Hz, and you can even do up to 165 Hz if you have the right gaming rig set up. And there's variable refresh rates with FreeSync Premium Pro. So no matter what type of system you're using, this TV is going to be a lot of fun to game on. And third, you get a dedicated game bar menu where you can adjust gaming-specific settings and see other info like screen resolution, frame rates, and HDR status. It also has a pretty respectable audio system. It's 4.2.2 channels, it gets 70 watts of power, and it has Dolby Atmos, so you will be able to get those height effects when you're watching content that supports it. However, Just like with any other flagship TV, this one absolutely deserves to be connected to a really good soundbar because you definitely want to have an amazing audio experience to go along with the picture. If you need help finding one, be sure to contact our home theater experts at the links down in the description. Now, let's talk briefly about what else you get with the S95F. First, the solar cell remote. It's got a simple design with a few shortcut buttons, and you never have to worry about replacing the batteries. Then we've got the Tizen operating system. This one is going to have everything you need here. There's quick access to all your favorite apps. You get hundreds of free streaming TV stations through Samsung TV Plus, and there's lots of recommended content to explore. And here's a look at the updated settings menu. Functionally, it's very similar to last year's, but the design's a little more compact and you can access the menus a little quicker here too. Finally, this one gets the translate feature that uses AI to translate certain over-the-air broadcasts into your preferred language. The S95F is an amazing TV, but is it the right one for you? The matte finish does elevate black levels ever so slightly, so if you do most of your TV watching in the dark and you want the best possible contrast, you may want to look into the S90F. And not all the sizes come with that QD OLED panel. The 83-inch uses a W OLED, so you do lose just a little bit of the brightness and color quality you get with the smaller ones. But if you're looking for a TV with extremely accurate colors and skin tones, you're a next-gen gamer who wants an absolutely amazing gaming experience, or you want the best TV on the market for a room that gets a lot of natural light, you're definitely going to want to consider this one. If you're still not sure, or if you have any questions, make sure you give us a call or chat online with one of our experts at the link down below. We have been around since 1936. We're an authorized dealer for all the brands we carry. We have free shipping on thousands of our products, and we have a really flexible return and exchange policy. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest products that we have here at Apt. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.